Anyway, welcome to each and every one of you as we come together from around the world to celebrate Shelley China at the 2021 National Shelley China Club Annual Conference. I'm Irene Shelley, President of the U.S. Club. We're thrilled to see you here virtually, and we're just pleased to see so many of you from around the world so we can enjoy the appreciation and love for Shelley China that we all share. Hopefully now you're all comfortable with this format, and certainly after we had Lyle's great explanation, things should be even better. So to begin with, we are fortunate to have the presidents of several of the other national clubs join us today. And I'm starting with the person who has the best time zone to deal with. So that means that Jerry Pierce, who is the chairman of the UK club, and needs no further introduction because he's been so gracious in sharing his presence with us, will be up next to say a few words and show us a few things about the UK website. Jerry, please take the floor.
This time I did remember to unmute myself. Thank you. Yes, if you let me share, I will just show only about half a dozen slides to give you some idea about the UK group. So if I can share a screen. Okay, the Shelley Group, we stand at about 210 members at the moment. I think like all of the groups, we are slowly losing members. We're fairly static at the moment, I'm pleased to say. But when I was first a regional rep, we had over 600. So it's a very different picture now. Anyway, thanks, Irene, for letting me just give you some idea about the UK Shelley Group. We, like all of the clubs, have magazines, and these are produced 4 times a year, full colour, and a great variety of subjects. With the problems of the COVID-19 virus, we, like you, have not been able to hold live meetings, but we've a very active website, and we've been doing Zoom meetings generally once a month. So this is our website. From probably over a year ago, Brian, a slideshow as the beginning. There are many more pictures than I show you, but about every 2 months it changes, and we just have a running slideshow of Shelley to give particularly people that don't know much about Shelley a chance to see the great variety that there is. The navigation, the little compass up top left, if you hover over that, this produces the range of subjects that are within it. And going back to magazines, we have most of the back issues available, and if you look at this page and then hover over one of the, well, any one of the covers, it brings up, oh sorry, gone too fast. It brings up the details, and you can have some idea of the content in it. So here's the what should we say, the menu, the range of subjects. And the video presentations that we've been doing once a month on Fridays are available from the website. And if you get to this video presentation page, you can see the different subjects that we've covered. And these are PowerPoint presentations with pictures and obviously a text, someone talking through. And again, there's quite a range of subjects there. I think all of the sites have cup shapes. We have revised this recently, that again, if you hover over any particular one that you're interested in, you do get at least a slightly bigger picture. The 2 or 3 pages that are most looked at, one is cup shapes, another one is registered numbers, and we have all of the registered numbers that we found relating to Wyman and Shelley here. We also have most of the back stamps with dates. And the thing about the websites is that they are all essentially interconnected, or at least you can go from one website to another. So if you don't if you don't know our website address, if you go to your own club site, you can link through to ourselves. And one of the really nice things about all of the clubs is that we do share almost everything. So research that's done in one country is available to everyone else. So a little plug at the end, if you are interested in becoming a member, the information is in the website and you can join using PayPal or obviously snail mail. So that's a little bit about the UK group. We'd welcome any new members, and I'll pass you back to Irene, if I can stop sharing. So hopefully I can hand over again to Irene. Thank you very much for letting me tell you a little about the UK group.
Thank you, Jerry. It's always so helpful to know how to access the valuable resources that you have on your website. And it's always funny how things are just a little bit different. So it really helps us to see how we can best navigate through it. So thank you. And I encourage everyone to take a look at that website. In addition, I know that we certainly really value the UK magazines and the Australian ones. So I would encourage the US members to join the sister clubs because it's definitely great value. So thank you again. Next, we'll go to so that was Jerry Pierce in the UK at 8 p.m. in the evening on Saturday. Now, if our numbers are correct, I'll go to the next best, or should I say least worst time zone, which is New Zealand. And I think it's just after 7 a.m. Sunday there. So Glenys, would you be so kind as to say a few words?
Kia ora, everyone. From New Zealand, it's 7:15 in the morning here. The New Zealand group started in 1990 with 12 members, and 3 of those are still members. We now have 14 members, but unfortunately, of the New Zealand members, we've only got 9. The other 5 are from Australia and the UK. We meet 2 to 3 times a year. We've been lucky so far that we've been able to meet during the COVID pandemic, but our next meeting in 2 weeks' time, we may have to cancel. I put out a newsletter every, 2 or 3 times a year. And we're very fortunate in that the UK group allows me to include an article from their magazines. And I try to use an article that educates our members, because most of our members collect teaware. We've got one member with a very large collection of Vogue and Queen Anne, and another member who has a large collection of Regent and Oxford. Our collection is a diverse range of teaware. So most of us are just collecting teaware in New Zealand, and occasionally, if we're lucky enough, we will go to Australia to their AGM weekend, but not been able to do that for a couple of years either. So that's a little bit about the New Zealand group. As I say, we're just a very small group, and really our meetings are now becoming more social because there's so few of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenys. It sounds actually like a lovely group, and we find so many of us, the important part is really the socializing about the China. So that's wonderful. I hear that from many people. We certainly experienced it. We were lucky enough to be at the regional that the Keatings held. Let's see, what was that, last week? But time has blurred. I think it was last Saturday. But we noticed that all of us Shelley collectors love to be social. So I would say that the New Zealand group sounds like you fit right in. So we love to hear that. Thank you again. And now to represent the Australian side, we've had a quick change. Helen Douglas, who many of us saw this morning lead the Australasian group, has been called away suddenly to take care of some grandchildren while their sibling is being born. So at the last minute, we've asked Robin Cox to sit in, and she's got the worst time zone. I believe it's just after 5 a.m. on Sunday. So Robin is just here to give us a few words. She has had no time to prepare, but is just giving us greetings from Australia. Robin, thank you so much for filling in at such short notice.
Thank you, Irene. I'm Robin Cox, and I'm the treasurer of the Australasian Shelley Collectors Club. The club was formed originally in 1983 and revamped in 1999 to the club that we are today. Our membership is far-flung. Australia's a big country, and we have like members in every state. Oh, not the Northern Territory, but everywhere else. And we've got our overseas memberships, which we value very much, and we are encouraged by your interest. We have a website put together by Ralph Meredith, and has an interesting article that changes each month, usually from earlier newsletter articles that have been formed by skilled and enthusiastic Shelley collectors. We do also have a newsletter which my husband puts together, and we are very valued because of appreciative, really, because we have such enthusiastic collectors that are prepared to write about a varied range of collectibles. I must say that I shouldn't like these Zoom meetings, and because I hate change and I hate technology, really, but it's been an absolutely inspiring ride, I think, to be able to meet people globally and share collections the way we have been able to because of COVID, because we haven't been able to meet in Australia socially for the better part of 2 years, and we've had to cancel 2 fairs. If you want to join us, we're on the links that Jerry mentioned, and you'd be made very welcome. And I think that's the best I can do at short notice, but thank you for asking me.
That's brilliant, Robin. Thank you so much.